everyone, Derek Yon here with my review of the GEAR4 UnityRemote. This is a fantastic little product that will allow you to control your entire entertainment system from your Apple device, and it will allow you to control all functionality of your entertainment and home theater systems. Now let me show you the size of the device. Here is the actual UnityRemote device itself. You can see it's a very small unit. It operates with 3 AAA batteries. On the back side of it, it has a multi-function button that's used to turn the unit on and off and also put it into various operating modes. And also is a mini USB plug there that's used for firmware updates and future expansion. Also, you'll notice that there is a red lens that circumferences the entire unit, and the reason for this is there's LEDs placed the entire way so that when you send an infrared command, it shoots the infrared and blasts it out 360 degrees. So basically, you could take your UnityRemote and you can place it anywhere in the room and it's going to send out infrared signals in all directions. So as long as your infrared product is within line of sight of this unit, you're covered. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about and demonstrate the software that comes with the UnityRemote. Today I'm going to be showing you the iOS version, which is available for the iPhone and the iPad. Okay, so here's my iPad screen, and we're going to launch the software. And when the software launches, you're going to see it connect to the UnityRemote, and here's the main screen. I have my screen come up to the events screen, which shows you all the different events you can do. You can watch TV, turn all the devices off, watch Blu-ray, watch the HTPC. If you click on devices, here's all the devices that I'm controlling with my UnityRemote. Now, if you click the power tab up at the top, it will allow you to turn on all devices or each device individually. I usually use this and turn on all my devices, and I'm going to demonstrate this now to show you what the UnityRemote can do. Okay, it's a little dark in this room because it is a theater room, but as you can see, I have the UnityRemote sitting at the front of this glass table across from all of my equipment in this rack over here. So now I'm going to use the software, and as well up on here is a screen that will drop from the ceiling. So let's get into the software, and I'll show you how easy it is to power everything up and get everything ready to go. Okay, so here we are on the main screen. I'm going to use the power control, and I'm going to turn on all of my devices, which will turn on all the components in my rack and also put down my viewing screen. Now, before I do this, you can use the events. So like if you wanted to watch TV or watch a Blu-ray or watch, if you have an HTPC set up in your environment, you can also use this screen, which the events will also turn on any equipment that needs to be active for the event that you're wanting to do. So like if I click the Watch TV event, it will activate my projector, drop down the screen, turn on my DirecTV unit, set all the audio controls where they need to be at the correct inputs, and get everything ready. But for this demonstration, I'm going to use the power button, and I'm going to activate all the equipment. And when I do that, you're going to see everything start to light up on my rack over here. And you can hear the audio. And at the same time, you can see the screen dropping down from the ceiling. It's already activated the projector on the ceiling, and so now everything is ready, and we're just waiting for the screen to drop. Okay, so the screen is all the way down in place now, and as you can see, the satellite is currently playing on the big screen. And I'm going to go back to my software here, and I'm going to choose, under my events, I'm going to choose Watch HTPC. So here's the screen for the HTPC. You can see everything is switched over. It is now at the HTPC screen, and if you walk over to the cabinet, you can see that everything has switched over to watch the home theater PC all the inputs are set correctly on all the audio devices. Now let's say I'm done with watching the PC and I want to now go back and watch a DVD. So we go back into the UnityRemote software, and I am going to choose, I'm going to go back to my events, and I'm going to say watch Blu-ray. And if you watch up here, everything switches over. You'll now see that the audio says Blu-ray. It has turned on my Blu-ray device, and if you look at the big screen, there's my menu for the LG Blu-ray player. So very simple. Okay, so one of the really cool features of the UnityRemote is once you've chosen your component that you want to use, the software changes its view to match the component. So all of the controls on the main screen are now very specific to the component that you are controlling. So since I chose Watch Blu-ray, you can see up here in the title it says Watch Blu-ray, and all of these functions are specific to the Blu-ray player. So I'm going to choose the joystick, and here are the left, right, up, and down arrow keys. And if you watch the screen as I choose one of these buttons, you can see that I now have full control of my LG DVD player right from the main screen in the Unity software. Now these buttons and everything are all customizable. So if we go back to the main screen for the Blu-ray, you can see I actually have two screens set up with different features and different functions. And it's very specific to the Blu-ray, and all of the devices have that capability. So if I go back to the main Unity events and I go back to Watch TV, and Unity sends out all of the codes to watch TV, now you can see that the screen is switching back over to my satellite receiver. And if you look back, you'll see it says Watch TV up top, and here's all the main things that I have set up. I don't have very many buttons set up for the DirecTV, but I do have, channel up, channel down, volume, muting, and some other features. And one of my favorite features is this one right here. It's called Favorites. If you click on Favorites, you'll see that icons of the various logos show up on the main screen, and by choosing any one of these logos, you can actually change to that specific channel without having to punch in the number of the channels. So for instance, if I want to tune into TNT, I can press TNT, and immediately you'll see it'll flip from sci-fi back right there to TNT. There you are. You're on the TNT channel. So if I want to now go to, let's say, Showtime, I can hit Showtime. The Unity box sends out the codes for Showtime, and there we are. We're now on the Showtime channel. Very nice functionality. It's a really nice way if you've got some favorite TV channels set up that you go to quite a bit. You can just click on the various logos, and the UnityRemote will take care of sending out the infrared codes to go to those specific channels. Very nice little feature. All of the devices have their very own, very unique menus. For instance, if I go to my projector, you can see that I only have a very limited amount of buttons and functions for the projector. Go back and choose the home theater, and I've got functionality for the home theater. Again, go back to the satellite control, and there's some of the various functions that are very specific to controlling my satellite receiver. But if we go to the configuration screen in the Unity software, I can give you a little overview. One thing you'll notice here is gestures. This also supports, the Unity software also supports gesture control, which means that when you're on a device and you have gestures set up for that device, things like turning up the volume and changing channels as simple as swiping your screen from left to right or up and down. So it does support gestures very well. And here are some of the various functions and layouts. Now here's your action screen. That is what I've been calling the event screen. I guess I should call it the action screen since that is what it is. And if you click on the action screen, you'll see here's all the defined actions, and if you go back to my action screen, you'll see that that's exactly what you see. Watch TV, watch Blu-ray, watch HTPC, go back to configuration, there it is. So if we go, for example, to watch TV, and you look at this configuration, you're going to see the name, the icon, and then here are the devices that this action is controlling. It's controlling my DirecTV satellite receiver, my Optima projector, my Cyclone audio switching device, and there's certain commands that are happening. So when I choose my to watch TV, you can see this step right here sets my Cyclone audio processor to switch to the satellite input, which is how I'm able to get the sound for the satellite receiver. So very nice setup inside the configuration screen. So if we go back to the devices screen here once more, you can see that if you hit it again, it brings you back to the main screen for where all your devices are. And I'm going to choose my Blu-ray player because it's right out of view here. You can see it there on the bottom. And what I'm going to do is, this particular command right here is a power off icon. I'm going to show you how fast the UnityRemote actually functions. So if I wanted to turn just my Blu-ray player off, you have that capability right from within the device selection itself. So I'm going to hit power off, and there you go, you see my DVD player powering down now. And the really cool thing about this is if you go to the configuration screen and look at the device, there's the Blu-ray player. If I click it and scroll down, see the current power state. It knows it's in the off status state. So right now the Unity software keeps track of what devices are actually on and off, and since I powered the device off, it now knows that the device power state is off. So the next time I go through one of my actions on the action screen, like watch TV, which would typically turn off the power on the Blu-ray player, it knows it's already off and it won't have to send out that infrared signal again. So another nice really cool thing about the Unity. So that is my review of the UnityRemote by GEAR4. Wonderful little device. Again, GEAR4.com, and the UnityRemote is available through Amazon.com. Now I'm going to show you how easy it is for me to power down my system when I go to bed at night and I'm ready to shut down my entertainment system. Let's have a peek and see how easy that's done. Once again, the main screen of the Unity controller.